Every new season of a show, no matter how big it is, has to solve the exact same problem. After months, maybe even years, they've got to grab you, pull you right back in, and make you remember why you were so obsessed in the first place. But how do they actually pull that off?
Seriously, think about it. How does a storyteller make lightning strike twice? They have to reestablish the entire world, crank up the stakes, get you emotionally invested again, all while trying to kick off a brand new story. It's a massive challenge, and today, we're going to look at how the masters get it done.
So here's the game plan. We're going to break down 3 completely different ways storytellers launch a new season. We'll dive into world building, character drama, and those deep personal connections using 3 monster anime premieres as our examples to see how it all works in the wild.
First up, we've got the head-on approach. Some shows just decide, hey, this new arc is complicated, so let's just sit you down and explain everything right now. And there is no better example of this on the planet than Jujutsu Kaisen's Culling Game arc.
This quote right here just nails it. It really is a huge law dump, a huge exposition dump, and all in one go. I mean, that first episode is pretty much dedicated to one thing and one thing only. Making sure you understand every single rule of the game before the characters even throw a punch.
So what is the Culling Game anyway? The episode lays it out piece by piece. It's this deadly, massive battle royale cooked up by Kenjaku. He forces sorcerers to fight using these super complex and totally inescapable rules. The premiere is basically one long, intense briefing session, so we all know what's going on.
And they don't just tell you, they show you the sheer scale of Kenjaku's plan. They literally use flowcharts on screen to walk us through it. He's awakening old sorcerers, making them fight to the death to create a ton of cursed energy, and then using that to merge all of Japan with Master Tengen. I mean, creating a new chaotic form of existence, talk about an endgame.
So why do all this? What's the point of the info dump? Well, it's actually pretty brilliant. By getting all the complicated exposition out of the way immediately, the show sets itself up for non-stop action for the rest of the season. They front-load the how and why, so they never have to stop the momentum later to explain anything. Okay, let's switch gears completely and look at a totally different kind of hook. Instead of a huge lore dump, some shows pull you in by weaving this quiet, tense web of character drama. And for this, Oshi no Ko is an absolute masterclass. This premiere wasn't about big, flashy action. It felt heavy. Like this quote says, not explosive, just uncomfortable in a quiet way. The hook isn't some villain's grand plan. It's all the unspoken tension that's just simmering right under the surface. The entire episode's tension is built around our main character, Aqua. On the outside, he's killing it. His career's blowing up, he's doing modeling, TV shows. But in private, he's completely shut down. He's avoiding his friends, especially Kana, and is just totally trapped by his past trauma. That contrast is the engine that drives all the drama.
And here is where it all pays off. The drama comes from what's unsaid. We finally realize Aqua isn't just being cold. He's pushing Kana away as a broken, misguided attempt to protect her. He's trying to shield her from the same dangers of the industry that destroyed him. That's the real hook, this tragic, messed up form of protection.
All right, on to our third and final method, which goes in the complete opposite direction. Instead of a world-spanning plot, this approach zooms all the way in on a single, small, personal moment to remind us of the show's core ideas. Let's call this the Frieren method.
The whole episode is built around something so simple. An awkward date. We see Frieren get all dressed up, hoping for a special day, only for Stark to be Stark. He's completely oblivious, keeps talking about Frieren. But then comes the big moment. He reveals he planned the whole day, fumbling through it all just because he was trying so hard to figure out what would make her happy. It's not the date that gets her. It's his genuine, heartfelt effort.
And that one small moment tells you everything you need to know about the show's philosophy. It's exactly what this quote says. It's not the goal, it's the journey with other people that matters the most. Frieren is all about an ancient being learning to appreciate these small, fleeting moments of connection. That one date is a perfect little miniature of the show's entire grand theme.
So, this method uses a micro-moment, a tiny personal story, as a way to explore the show's biggest, most profound ideas. It doesn't hook you with plot, it hooks you by reminding you of the show's emotional heart through something simple and incredibly relatable.
So there we have it. The massive lore dump, the slow burn drama, and the focused micro moment. 3 totally different ways to kick off a new season. So, what do they all have in common?
Well, if you look at it this way, each method is really about what the show bets its audience wants to see. Jujutsu Kaisen is betting you'll sit through the complex rules to get an even bigger payoff with the action later. Oshi no Ko is betting you're there for that deep psychological tension. And Frieren is betting you're here for the feels, hooking you by reaffirming the show's soulful core.
At the end of the day, there is no single right way to start a season. Each of these methods is perfectly designed for the story it's telling. But whether you start with a flowchart of a master plan or the quiet disappointment on a date, the goal is always the same. Set the stakes, point the way forward, and give us a reason to come back for the journey ahead.
So now I gotta ask you, which method gets you the most hyped? Are you the kind of person who loves to dig into complex world building? Do you live for that slow burn of character drama? Or is it those small human moments of connection that really pull you in? Every storyteller has to make a choice, and that choice defines everything.